Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today I'm gonna be talking about this whole SmackDown segment between The Rock and Cody Rhodes. So last night on SmackDown, we got an interesting promo that nobody was expecting from The Rock. Rock showed up. He actually showed up, and he gave an interesting storyline. He gave an interesting proposition to Cody Rhodes. And basically ended the segment with that he wanted Cody's soul. The Rock is kind of turning into like the new Vince McMahon. Even though like he actually can wrestle, unlike Vince McMahon, who, I mean, Vince could wrestle, but not really, kind of had his moveset basic and just kind of went with it with the guys that he was wrestling when he was in storylines. But The Rock can actually wrestle because he was a wrestler. So it's kind of a little different on how this whole setup and equation is now. Especially with the way Rock has been doing these promos from last year as well into this year now. But here's the thing, and I've been thinking about this. That's why I didn't want to make a video right away, because I was just completely baffled with the storyline, or with the promo, because it was just so random. Now, Cody has to give his answer by the Chamber pay-per-view, right? That's when The Rock's gonna come and ask him again on, that basically, if he's going to join with him and be his champion, right? So there's a lot of things that are floating online, a lot of speculation, and a lot of what people think is going to be what ends up happening. People are still like, don't get it. I sort of don't get it. There's some things I do get. I mean, obviously, The Rock wants Cody to be his champion. Very similar to what Vince McMahon did back in 1998. For anybody who was not around or doesn't remember The Rock's first WWE championship reign, and I was a kid when this happened, but his first WWE championship reign was basically turning on the people and winning the WWE championship for the first time and being Vince McMahon's corporate champion. He won the title at Survivor Series when it was a double turn, because Mankind was actually the heel going into that match and Rock was the babyface. So Mankind was kind of aligned with Vince. Rock was viewed as the guy who was the people's champion. He had recently just turned babyface too, not too long ago, because he had just finished up with the Nation of Domination, which had split up not too long before this. So it was kind of interesting in itself. But The Rock basically aligned with Vince. They did the very similar screw job thing where he put Mankind in a sharpshooter and Vince called for the bell. Just a year earlier, obviously the Montreal screw job happened. But this was actually a planned storyline. The Rock won the championship for the first time, and he turned into the corporate champion. And Vince McMahon, ironically enough, used the same words that The Rock used in this promo. He said, he is my champion. The only thing he didn't say was he was not the corporate champion. But, Vince McMahon said, you are my champion. You are the corporate champion. And that's kind of what I had the reminiscent when this promo was going on, even though The Rock kind of did it in a way I wasn't really expecting. As someone who was an Attitude Era kid that remembers this stuff. Now, I've heard some typical, simple answers of what Cody's going to do. Cody is going to reject The Rock. Then I've heard, heel turn, that he's going to align with him, and this is going to be why John Cena wins, is because Cody will be a heel now. I've heard some of the typical standard stuff. I mean, I've even heard stuff for CM Punk is like, oh, well, Cody will turn heel, and then CM Punk will win, and, that will kind of be the story going in. Is that Rock will align with them. And that will be Paul's favor. But again, that still doesn't equate to Paul's favor. That still doesn't make sense if they do that. So here's my thing. I'm gonna predict something that nobody here on the internet has predicted so far, at least to my knowledge, from the videos I've seen and from some of the websites I've viewed. Nobody has predicted this one yet. I'm going to think outside of the box here. I'm not going to just give you guys the obvious like ones that people are thinking right now. Here's what I think's going to happen. I think The Rock knows Cody is going to say no, and he is not going to be his champion. I think The Rock already has a plan, even before Cody answers. I think we're going to see something that has been aligning for a while. Something that nobody is thinking about. Something that has been building up for a year. Things that have been said, things that have been done by one guy. And you guys know who it is. And quote, "It's a much bigger superstar coming to take it all away from you." You guys remember that, right? You guys remember CM Punk said this to Cody Rhodes last year. Now, you all know I'm a big CM Punk fan. And I'm going to say something that some of my CM Punk fans might not like to hear. But my prediction is CM Punk is going to align with The Rock. The Rock, CM Punk is going to sell out. He is going to align with The Rock. This is what's going to happen. This is what I think is going to happen. And I know some people are going to just say, oh, I'm just saying this because CM Punk, is, my favorite right now in the WWE. But hear me out on this. What have we been hearing all since CM Punk came back? What have we been hearing from CM Punk since he came back? What was the first thing CM Punk said in his first promo back to WWE on Monday Night Raw? What was the first thing he said at the end of that promo? He said, and quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." Did CM Punk not say that? Did he not say that in his first promo? And then in the Rumble, right before the Rumble, he said, "It's a much bigger superstar coming to take it all away from you." Remember, when Punk was saying that, he was referencing The Rock from over a decade ago when Rock took the WWE Championship away from him at the Royal Rumble match. Okay? CM Punk has never main evented WrestleMania. That is his dream. That is literally the story that they are telling. That is what they have been telling. It's CM Punk wants to main event. He wants to main event WrestleMania. So what's going to happen is Cody Rhodes is going to reject The Rock. And then, now, depending on when they do the chamber match, I don't know if they're going to do the chamber match before this promo or they're going to do it after this promo. So I don't know that right now. But I'm going to go under the assumption that they are going to do the promo before the chamber match, the men's chamber match. So, because of that, because I'm going on that assumption here, what I think is going to happen is Cody Rhodes is going to reject The Rock, and The Rock's going to say, you're making a big mistake, and Cody might hit him with a crossroads when The Rock tries to hit him with a rock bottom or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Promo ends. Then we are going to see CM Punk invoke the favor. And the favor is him talking to The Rock about main eventing WrestleMania, winning the chamber match so he could face Cody. So what's going to happen is chamber match is going to happen, and I'm already saying it right now. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be obvious that the last two people in this match are going to be John Cena and CM Punk. Those are going to be the last two people in this chamber. I think everyone's predicting that right now. So what I think is going to happen is it's going to come down to them. It's going to be the classic 2011 storyline, right? Both baby faces coming out here, and duking it out at the end of the chamber to go to WrestleMania. The Rock's going to come out during the match. Very similar to WrestleMania 17. Remember WrestleMania 17? When Austin and Rock faced each other and then, Vince came out and turned, and Austin turned on the fans, which still people hated. That's what I think is going to happen here. I think The Rock's going to come out. He's going to invoke his executive power so he can insert himself into the chamber, right? He's going to insert himself into the chamber, not actually as a competitor, because I know some people are saying, oh, he's going to be the seventh person. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to come out and he's going to attack Cena. It's going to look like he's going to attack CM Punk, and then he's going to rock bottom John Cena, and then CM Punk's going to finish him off with CM Punk's going to try to pin Cena. Cena's going to kick out, and then Rock's going to hand him like a weapon or something. He's going to hit him with the weapon, and then he's going to do the GTS. Go to sleep, 1, 2, 3. Punk wins, and Punk turns heel. Punk gets his match, and it's Cody versus a heel CM Punk. CM Punk will sell out to main event WrestleMania. He is going to main event WrestleMania, and The Rock's going to be at his corner. That's what I think they're going for. I think they are going for CM Punk as a heel now against Cody Rhodes. I said it. I still think they're doing Cody versus CM Punk. But after that promo, I think there's more to this than we know. And I think this is going to be more of a swerve than people think. I think this is going to turn into more of a creative swerve. And to be fair, CM Punk isn't going to be in the wrong here because Punk told Cody that he was going to do it to him. He wasn't going to backstab Cody or anything like that, and he never did. He's just going to align himself with The Rock so he gets his main event. And that's going to be the storyline. It's that CM Punk sold his soul to The Rock, despite being the voice of the voiceless. That is going to be the storyline going in. And that is going to be the story for Cody and Cody and CM Punk. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with John Cena in this equation because then, they would have to do some type of match with him. I still think it's going to be Logan Paul that John Cena faces, by the way. But they'll have to probably set it up a different way. But nonetheless, this is what I think is going to happen. I think The Rock and CM Punk are going to be in on this because they know Cody's going to say no. And then that's what's going to turn into this, where Punk gets the win against Cena because The Rock assists him. And this is going to be your main event. A heel CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. Now, granted, there might still be a possibility that people still cheer for CM Punk, even though he aligned himself with The Rock. There's still that possibility because it's CM Punk, and everyone's going to cheer for CM Punk just because, no matter what, because CM Punk is CM Punk. But I think this is the best way to make Punk a heel. This is the best way to make Punk a heel, if they really want to go into Punk being a heel. Otherwise, because that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see any other way you could make CM Punk a heel against Cody Rhodes. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Punk was getting cheered despite doing heelish tactics against Sami Zayn. Like, this is the only way I could see him being booed for it. Now, granted, he might very well still not be, which I think he won't be because he's CM Punk. But this is the way to kind of keep the attention at Cody. This is still the same way I think you keep Cody Rhodes in basically the babyface status. But yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. And again, I'm a CM Punk fan. So, and again, first of all, I just want to clarify, I don't like the fact that they're probably going to go in this route, because I would rather just have a babyface CM Punk main event the damn WrestleMania. But I think this is what they're going to do. Because it doesn't seem like The Rock is wrestling at WrestleMania this year because of his movie obligations. But this is the only way I could see them doing a heel CM Punk versus babyface Cody Rhodes, because Rock's going to be involved in whatever the main event is. Like, he is going to be involved in the main event. Like, if he's not actually in the match, he's going to be involved. Like, he is going to have a corporate champion or a corporate competitor fighting for him. Like, that is the story that they are setting up. And the only person who really could fill that role is CM Punk. The way the storyline is, the way everything has been set up for this whole year, it's set up for Punk to be the heel. I don't want him to be a heel. I'd rather him just be a babyface. But this is what they're going to do, man. This is what they're doing. He still has the favor with Paul Heyman. Like, what are you going to do? What else are you going to do? Punk wants to main event WrestleMania. That is the story that they have been telling. If they don't have Punk involved in the championship match, then the whole WrestleMania doesn't make sense, because the whole thing that they have been setting up is CM Punk. It has been... I still mad he didn't win the damn Rumble, because that would have just made the more sense. But this is the only way it makes sense. Like, for, Punk, because Punk is, the whole year is that he wants to win the world championship and be the main, and get into the main event. That is literally the whole thing. And he still has this Paul Heyman favor thing. Like, this is the only way it makes sense, is that Punk now has to turn heel. He has to turn heel to get into the main event. Rock is like, hey, you want to be in the main event? You have to align with me, And there's so much history there, with, him losing his 434-day title reign to The Rock, and taking his main event. That was his main event that was taken. Now The Rock is giving him a chance to have the main event in storyline, right? And that's what you get right here. But he has to sell his soul to The Rock. That's how he gets it. Is he has to literally sell a soul. Well, not literally, but you got what The Rock said, basically, that you have to align with me and sell your soul to me and be my champion. You have to be my champion. You have to become what you hate. CM Punk. That's what they're basically telling. That's the story they're going to tell. Nobody to my knowledge has come up with this theory except me. And I think this is what they're doing. I think this is the ultimate Triple H Rock swerve right here that they're getting on us. Like, I really think this was concocted by Triple H and The Rock. Because only The Rock and Triple H could concoct something as diabolical as this, especially in this day and age. Because they actually were wrestlers during the Attitude Era. So they actually know about these, swervy type storylines that a lot of the social media fan base doesn't understand because they're impatient to see stories developed. That's just how it is. Long-term booking storylines, just the attention span of a lot of the social media fans just aren't there. So that's where you gotta think this is coming in. But that's what I got, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is going to be the storyline? What is your theories of it? Let me know. Comment, rate, if you like this video, videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for latest contents. Thank you. And that is it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace.